Converting rates and measurements. The record for the fastest land speed car is 760 miles per hour. What we want to do is we're going to make this rate into something we can understand better. We know 760 miles per hour is fast. But let's make it in the miles per minute because you're going to understand a little bit more. Okay, because if you know that 60 miles per hour, okay, the average speed, like you're going to the store or something, your mom's going 60 miles an hour, that is a mile a minute. It breaks down to a mile a minute. Okay? Because there are 60 minutes in 60 minutes in an hour. If you go 60 miles in 1 hour, you're going a mile a minute. Let's figure out how fast 760 miles per hour is. All right? As you can see, this is the vehicle that broke that land speed record. It's really just a rocket on wheels. All right, so let's do that. Okay, so write down everything they give you. 760 miles per hour. What we want to do, we need to figure out what unit we want to have. We want to have miles per minute, right? That's the unit rate we want to go to. So what we need to do, we need to figure out what we need to multiply by, what rate we need to multiply by, conversion rate, to get this to miles per minute. Do we need to change miles?
No.
No. Okay, we leave miles where it is. Right? What we need to do, okay, is we need to change hours to what? Minutes. So what I do is I take 1 hour and I put that over our conversion rate to minutes. Because we know how many minutes are an hour. 60. I look at what cancels, okay? Hours cancels with hours. Because if you have 5 divided by 5, don't they just cancel each other out? Okay? So, same thing. Okay? Hours cancels the hours. We look at what's left. Miles, minutes. Is that what I want? Miles per minute? That means now I can do the calculations. Now I can go ahead and work out what I have left. I have 760 over 60. This is like multiplying fractions. So first thing I reduce by 10. I see how many times 6 goes into 67.
76.
Yeah, you're right. 76. I find that 760 miles per hour is equivalent to 12.5 miles every minute. So your mom's vehicle going 60 miles per hour is traveling a mile a minute. This vehicle does 12 and a half miles every minute. To go to Stillwater, it would take it 2.5 minutes. To go to Oklahoma City, it would take it 10 minutes. Yeah. Blaine is right, it should be 12.6. Sorry. I want everyone to write down page 276. That's the measurement conversions. You're going to use this chart. I don't expect you to know it because on the OCCT it will give you these numbers. All right, now you'll use some of these so often that you'll memorize them, but I don't expect you to memorize them. But I want you don't have to write the chart. You don't have to draw the chart. Just write down page 276 in your notes. So, in your homework, you know where to refer to. They tell us what we want. They give us 12 centimeters. We want to convert it to inches. So I write what they give us, 12 centimeters over 1. And I write my conversion rate, which on that chart on 276 tells me that 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. I want to get rid of centimeters, so I need centimeters on bottom, I need inches on top. Well, 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. That's approximately. I cancel out what I can. I find that I am left with inches. Is that what I want to go to? It says 12 centimeters inches. I need to find out how many inches 12 centimeters. So if you look, multiplying fractions, you multiply numerators, you multiply denominators. I have 12 divided by 2.54. Work that out. And you get 4.72 inches. Alright, now everybody, what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase everything I did. Okay? Because if you look on page 276, it gives you two different conversion rates. If you look, it gives you customary to metric on the right, on the left side. It gives you inches to centimeters. It gives you feet to meters. All right, so it's going from customary, what we use, inches, feet, yards, miles, to metric, which is meters, centimeters. Okay, everybody understand that? Also, I mean, it gives you pints and quarts. Okay, ounces and pounds. That's all customary. On the right side, it goes metric to customary. So centimeters to inches. Now, if you look, it says 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters on the left side. On the right side, it said 1 centimeter is 0.3 inches. Do you think it matters which of these conversion rates you use? No. All right, now I use the customary to metric. Let's use the metric to customary. We still are going centimeters, inches, aren't we? Did I change that? So what I do is I look to the metric to customary. I find that 1 centimeter is how many inches, Blaine?
3.94. 0.394.
0.394? So I have 12 times 0.394. My units canceled. I'm left with inches, right? I'm going to take 12 times 0.394. Anyone want to take a guess of what I get?
The same answer.
4.72 inches. So, do you think it matters if I use the left numbers or I use the right numbers? No. As long as you put them where they're supposed to go. Okay? As long as before you write down the numbers, you make sure the units are in the right place. They need to be on opposite sides. If centimeters on top, centimeters needs to go on bottom. If inches are on top, inches need to go on bottom. Okay? And then they cancel out. Write this down. So we write what they were given first. 4 quarts. Over 1. That's a Q. For quarts.
I need my glasses.
I multiply by my conversion rate of quarts to liters. Alright? Now this one is customary to metric. Could I use the other one? The one that's on the other side where it says liters to quarts? Yeah, I could. As long as I put them where they're supposed to go. I need quarts on bottom and liters on top because my quarts needs to cancel each other out. So I put 0.946 on top. Sorry, I put that in the wrong place. Because it's 1 quart, it's 0.946 liters. So I take 4 times 0.946. When I do that, I get 3.78 liters. Write this down. Now we're going to convert rates. We've been converting measurements, now we're going to convert rates. It says a giant tortoise can go 900 feet per hour. So that's the first thing we write. We want to go to centimeters per second. So you can choose which one you want to go to first. We can make feet to centimeters, or we can make hours to seconds. It does not matter. I'm going to go hours to seconds. So I want to times by hours. 1 hour. Do I know how many seconds are an hour? Off the top of my head, probably not. But I do know how many minutes are in an hour, right? And do I know how many seconds are in a minute? Yes, same thing. So 60 times 60, which is 3,600 seconds an hour. If you don't know that, that's okay. We can do this. Right? Do I eventually get to seconds on bottom? Yes, I do. Now, I'm at feet. I need to go to centimeters. So what I need to do, I need to put feet on bottom. And I need to go to centimeters. Which it doesn't tell me, does it? But do I know how many inches are in a foot? 12. Do I know how many centimeters are an inch? 2.54, right? Well, then I look. My inches cancel. My feet cancel. What do you know I left with? Centimeters per seconds. Is that where I want to be? Yes. So now I write down everything that's been done. Okay, I have 900 times 12 times 2.54 over 60 times 60. The easiest thing to do is take 900 times 12 times 2.54, divide by 60, divide by 60. Or do 900 times 12 times 2.54 divided by 3,600, okay? Because that's the same thing. All right. Once you do that, you find out that the tortoise travels at 7.62 centimeters per second. Write this down. Apollo Ono is the most decorated Winter Olympian in the U.S. He won a gold medal in speed skating by skating 12 meters per second. That was his rate in one of his races. We want to know how many miles per hour that is. We don't really understand meters per second. But we do understand miles per hour. We can compare that to a car. All right? So we want to convert this rate. So first thing you do, write what they give you, meters per second. We want to get rid of seconds and go to hours. Well, we just learned that 3,600 seconds are in an hour. 3,600. I have meters per hour. Is that what I want? No, I want to go to miles per hour, right? So next thing I do is I got to get rid of meters. Does my rate tell me how many meters are in a mile?
No, it says how many kilometers are in a mile. Kilometers.
It says how many kilometers. So what I need to do is I need to make meters to feet. Because it gives me that, doesn't it? Blaine, how many meters in a foot? Or either one.
0.305 meters.
0.305 meters are in 1 foot. Could I have went with 1 meter is 3.279 feet? Yeah, I could have. My meters cancel. Okay, I have feet per hour. Is that what I want? No, I want miles per hour. So I need to get rid of feet and I need to go to miles. Do I know how many miles are how many feet are in a mile? Yes, it's in the back of your book, remember from Monday, right? It's 5,280 feet are in 1 mile. My feet cancel. I look what's left. The only unit left on top is miles. The only unit left on bottom is hours. Is that what I wanted? Miles per hour?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now I do all the conversion. I take 12 times 3,600, divide it by 0.305, divide that by 5,280. And I find that Apollo Ono
Answer is
traveled 26.83 miles per hour. Write this down.